So welcome back to my channel. If you are just following me along, I said previously that I am a senior in nursing school, and I made this channel specifically to kind of document my journey but also help others along the way. And I have everything written down, so if y'all see me looking down, that's why. This video, I kind of wanted to get into like 5 tips for nursing students, anybody that's still in the program, just starting. The first thing is kind of obvious. It's the time management. So for me, that's like a big deal because I still suck at it. I mean, I'm like the biggest procrastinator ever. Like, I still have something that I'm supposed to do before class starts and I haven't even begun. So anyway, that's like a big one. If you guys aren't in school yet, you'll realize that there's like a lot to do, from like assignments, homework, like preparing for tests, reading so many chapters. Like, you gotta read like 12 chapters in a day, or they want you to anyway. It's just a lot. So my recommendation for that is, I have a planner, of course, and once I get my syllabi for like each class, I go and I write down every assignment that's due on like what day, and I'll write down what I need to do during the week as far as like things with my daughter, like working out, if I have to go to the store. Like, I just write it all down so I can see it. I may not follow what I write down, but it at least like reminds me that I need to do it, and so it's very helpful. So that's like, my second tip for you guys is find a nursing BFF. When I first went into it, I didn't know anybody in my class or anything, so I went in like, nah, like I don't want to talk to anybody. I just wasn't feeling it at the time. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. I quickly made like a friend, and like I said, I call them my nursing BFFs because they started this journey with me. They're in the journey with me. They're super encouraging. It's just very helpful because not only do you have someone to like study with, if you miss a day or they miss a day, you have somebody to kind of talk about it with, go through notes. And even outside of that, like, we go on lunch dates and dinner dates and nail dates, and we're like super close, and they are like the only people who really understand what I'm going through daily. Even some of them have, kids too, so it's sometimes just easy to talk to someone who's a mom who's like stressed out, has anxiety about everything that's going on. And I would just like encourage that you guys find one pretty soon. Alongside of like a nursing best friend is my class. We started a Facebook group, and everybody's in it obviously, and daily we are throwing things in there to remind everybody else when something is due. If people have questions, they throw it in there. We kind of help each other out and figure it out before we even have to talk to a teacher. So that kind of goes with like a nursing BFF. Like, my whole class is basically like my family, but I just have like certain people I talk to every single day, even outside of school. The third thing I wanted to go over is you gotta realize like really early on that studying for like memorization isn't gonna cut it. And I'll be the first one to admit, like, I pretty much made it my first year doing things like that, just kind of like memorizing everything. Like, obviously I learned a lot too, but I can remember it quickly and remember on a test. Like, going into second year and the years after that, like, it starts becoming like applying. So if that's all you've done or that's all you know how to do, it's gonna get harder, very hard. And for me, I'm still kind of struggling with like learning how to study and what works best for me. So if you're just starting out, I would like try to figure out as quickly as possible just some things that work for you and stick with it. Everything that I do is not going to work for you, and everything like my friends they do is not going to work for me. So you just kind of got to figure it out. But I would say, like, we have a lot of reading in my program, and I definitely wasn't reading 1,000 pages in like 2 days. So I would kind of just listen to lectures and kind of like listen to what my teacher said over and over and write that down, and then I would go back and read that part, and that has helped me. You may be somebody that has to read. I can't do that, and there's not enough time a day for me. I don't know about anybody else. But my fourth one was to ask questions. Please, 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 ask questions, because no question is stupid. I know for me, because I'm not shy, but like, if I don't know anybody, I'm kind of like not trying to, talk out loud and everything. So I didn't ask like a bunch of questions at one time. Like I might have asked like one, and I'm also not the type of person like in class where I just want to hold everybody else up and ask 101 questions because I don't understand. But so what I do is I write everything down that I don't understand, or just kind of questions, and then I'll go talk to my teachers after class. Now, like last semester, I was like in their office every single day. I would text them and let them know that I needed to speak to them the next day if I forgot, so that maybe they'll remind me. But like I was in there all the time, and that's okay. Like don't be, afraid or scared or feel like you're being stupid or asking stupid questions, because nursing is hard. There's not going to be one person that tells you it's easy or super easy, unless there's some kind of genius. But that's what they're there for. They are supposed to help you, and they want to help you whether you realize it or not. And so I had to learn that too, because at first I was just like, nah, I'm good. But like I said, they answer all of my questions. Even if I was sitting in there hours after class, they were there for me, encouraging me to come talk to them, explaining anything I didn't understand. So reach out to those people, because that's what they're there for. And then my last and final one is, don't get so down on yourself. There's gonna be like tests that you don't pass, or don't get that great grade that you wanted. And the trick to that is just, you gotta take it one day at a time and one test at a time. Once you take that test, it's over with, right? Like you can go back and get a better grade, at least not in my program, unless there's something happened where the test grades are off, but you can't like go back and fix it, right? So worrying about that every single day and every minute and every moment going forward is like, it's not going to help you. So you have to get yourself out of that rut. And I mean, for me, obviously I pray a whole lot and just try to like get my mind off of it, because I will get so stuck and talk about it 24/7, and I'll cry and keep crying. But that's not going to help you. You got to understand what you did, go review your test, just kind of get understanding of what you did wrong and why it may have been wrong, and why you chose what you chose, and then just go, do better next time. Don't sit there and cry for a week about a test grade, and then you have another one coming up and you haven't even, thought about it or started processing that new information. Again, that was me. At first I was like, it didn't bother me, because like if I got like a semi-bad grade, I can pull it up. But if I got like another one or something, like I would just be freaking out every single day, like texting everybody, like quiz me and test me, which I mean, those things are fine, but like you just can't let it consume your life. You gotta take a deep breath and figure it out, and then obviously go forward, and you'll do better. And like I said, everyone's there to help you, encourage you. So don't get down on yourself. You can do it. It's possible. It may not be easy, but it's very possible to do. So that's pretty much it for my 5 tips as far as like in nursing school, or starting, or things to do. So if you're like stuck anywhere, you don't even know where to begin, like let me know. Again, I have my Instagram page. I'll put it below, my email and everything, if you guys want to ask questions, and we'll get through it together. Because this is my journey, and if you want to come on and follow, that is fine. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Good luck.